We spend our entire lives running toward a finish line that doesn't exist. We measure our worth by the speed of our achievements, convincing ourselves that if we just move faster, we will finally arrive at peace. But what if the very act of chasing peace is what drives it away? This is the story of Elena, a young woman who had won every race life threw at her, only to discover she was running on empty. And it might just change the way you view your own journey. Elena was the definition of success. By 20, she had cleared every exam with distinction, secured top honors, and outpaced everyone around her. Yet, behind her quiet triumph lay a restless storm. Her nights were sleepless, filled with the echo of endless deadlines. Her days were spent staring at glowing screens, measuring her existence against the speed of the world around her. She had built a life of relentless momentum, but inside, she felt entirely hollow. Noticing the faint shadow beneath Elena's eyes, her mother made a gentle suggestion: spend a few weeks in the quiet hills with her grandmother, Clara, a wise elder who lived far away from the modern rush. Elena hesitated. A place without constant updates, notifications, and busy schedules felt like a waste of time. But exhaustion finally won. When Elena arrived at the hilltop sanctuary, the silence was almost deafening. There were no sirens, no ringing phones, only the gentle sway of pine branches and the slow drift of morning fog. Her grandmother greeted her not with praise for her academic achievements, but with a simple wooden bowl of warm tea. The next morning, before sunrise, Grandmother Clara led Elena into a small stone garden hidden behind the house. She handed her a tiny withered seed and pointed to a patch of dark soil. "Plant this," she whispered gently, "and give it what it needs." Elena planted the seed, patted down the earth, and watered it carefully. Then, standing back, she asked, "How long until it sprouts?" Clara smiled warmly. "It will grow when it is ready." Unused to waiting, Elena returned to the garden every hour. She checked the soil, added more water, and tried to loosen the dirt to see if anything was happening. By the third day, frustrated by the lack of progress, she turned to her grandmother. "I am doing everything right," she said, her voice filled with tension. "Why isn't it growing?" Grandmother Clara walked over and sat beside her on the stone bench. She looked into her tired eyes and spoke softly. "You are trying to force the seed to bloom on your schedule, Elena, but nature does not operate on deadlines. When you constantly dig up the soil to check on progress, you destroy the fragile roots trying to form beneath the surface." She picked up a handful of earth and let it sift gently through her fingers. Consider the bamboo tree. It sits beneath the ground for years, showing no signs of life to the world above. Yet all the while, it is building a massive network of roots deep within the dark earth. Only when its foundation is strong does it rise quickly into the sky. Clara looked at Elena with deep compassion. "You have treated your soul like a machine, demanding results without allowing time for deep roots to form. True transformation requires space, quiet, and faith in the unseen process." For the first time in years, Elena felt the heavy armor around her heart soften. Tears welled in her eyes as she realized how much pressure she had placed on her own spirit. Over the remaining weeks, Elena stopped forcing the outcome. She watered the soil once a day, sat in quiet contemplation, and simply allowed nature to take its course. She learned to breathe with the morning breeze and listen to the stillness within herself. On her final morning before returning to the city, Elena walked out to the garden. Breaking through the dark earth was a small, brilliant green shoot, unfolding its first leaf toward the rising sun. She didn't need to see the full bloom to know it was whole. the process had already begun. In a world that demands instant success, remember that the most meaningful growth happens in silence. You do not need to accomplish everything today. You do not need to outrun your own shadow. Water your mind with patience. Feed your spirit with presence. Trust that beneath the surface, your roots are growing stronger every day. If this story reminded you to slow down and honor your own pace, please give this video a like, share it with someone who needs peace today, and subscribe to Wisdom Tales Journeys for more timeless life lessons. What part of Elena's journey resonated with you the most? Have you ever felt the pressure to rush your own growth? Share your thoughts in the comments below. We would love to hear your story. Thank you for watching. Stay peaceful, stay mindful, and see you in the next journey.